Hey guys, welcome back to Whitty's Gear Reviews. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Sofirn ST10. Small little clip flashlight, but this one's got some bright features on it. It's not overwhelming. Showing that it's got 1000 lumens max, 144 meter beam throw. It uses the 660 nm red light wavelength. And it weighs in at 49 grams. Just some specifics about runtime on the back. Let's go ahead and look at the light. So you got the light itself. You've got two different types of lanyards in there. You got some extra O-rings and your USB-C to USB-C charger. And your user's manual. And welcome to the Sofirn family. Alright. Now, some specifics on the light, right? Get everything out the way. We'll look at the light itself. It's the ST10. Got a little bit of grooves there for grip. Light on top, light on side, and battery compartment. And then your clip. And I turned the light on. Okay. Now there is a lockout feature on that, and we'll go over that when we get into the light. One thing you'll notice is there's no charge port on the outside. On a lot of these batteries like this, you have to take them out and charge them. Now guys, some people, and this is basically like a AA battery. Some people don't like that, but what I do like about it is if you're going to take this out on a long duration, you could get a couple more of these. Toss one or two of them in a Ziploc bag, throw them in your kit, and swap them out while you have one charging. Then you don't have to wait for your light to charge. Another thing I like about the batteries that come out, you can replace them. A lot of lights out there on the market, like your O-lights, arc fields, and stuff like that, you can't take the batteries out. So sooner or later, that light's going to die. It's going to quit holding as much charge. The light's not going to be as bright. Then you have to buy another one. This one, at least you can take this out. These batteries, you can get them in 10 packs for fairly cheap on Amazon and never have to worry about it. As far as if your battery dies, you can always buy another one, replace it. And I wanted to see, I thought it said somewhere about there being a magnet, but I'm not 100% sure. Let's check it out. There is a magnet on the clip. Of course, is it just one? Yeah, it's just one magnet. I mean, it'll hold the light on something, but, I mean, it's just slipping down there. It's not like it's falling off. It's just slipping off on its own weight. It's just a pair of scissors, but you could hook it to something like inside a car or anything like that, and it would hold itself up long enough for you to do what you needed to do. Now, one thing that they boast on this one is great performance in a compact body, which it's in aluminum alloy frame. So it's going to be durable. It's going to be somewhat scratch resistant. Like I said, it's up to 1000 lumens. You know, little lights like this are great for anything outdoors, right? Fishing, hook it to a pocket, hook it to a backpack. You can, hook it on to anything, but anything outdoors, working at night. I mean, if you're one of those people that has a job that may require you to work at night, not a bad little light to have. It's lightweight. You can clip it to whatever you want. Like I said, your shirt pocket or collar of a shirt. Or not a bad light to have in any kind of emergency situations. whether, you know, flooding and you're in your car and it's dark and you need to get out for whatever reason, road closure, hurricane, whatever it may be, it's not a bad idea to have a small but bright light with you to be able to traverse. You can utilize this, hook it on the end of a ball cap, and use it as a headlamp so you're somewhat hands-free. So there's a bunch of different options for this light. Now let's go ahead and look at size, because I know in size comparison, if you wanted to look at it against Woobin G5, a lot of people know what that is. It's about a half an inch bigger in height, and it's definitely a lot wider, but it's a lot narrower. So it's about half the width of a Woobin G5. Now, when we get into the user interface, you'll see it's only 2 buttons. That's it. Not a lot of stuff going on. The top button, which I think is smart in where it's located, the top button controls the top light. The bottom button controls the lower light. Now, as far as the clip goes, I know a lot of people always wonder, will it clip and stay clipped to a bag? So we've got a bag here. We're going to go ahead and clip it on there. We're just going to go through the first piece of MOLLE, and we'll see what we got. Yeah, that didn't even move. So you don't have to worry about it. You can carry it upside down on a bag, and yeah, it moved a little bit like that. I beat the crap out of it on the table though, but it's still got a lot of clip left. As long as you're carrying it in this fashion, you're not going to lose it. If you're carrying it like this, there's a good chance it's going to stay on there for what you need it to do if you're putting it onto a strap or anything like that. But keep in mind, you can lose the light, but it's a lot. It sticks on things a lot better than a lot of other lights that I've had. You're going to really have to shake it. So if you're just running through the woods real quick, you'll be all right. Now, back to the user interface. We'll go to the top light and we'll show you the features, which are fairly simple. Turn the light on, low, medium, high. Cycle it again, low, medium, high. So basically all you're doing, I'm not pressing the button each time, I'm just holding it down. Low, medium, high, low. All right, now we're on low, we're going to turn it off. It has memory. We're going to turn it back on, it's back in low. Let's make sure that's true. We're in high. We're going to turn it off. We're back in high. Let's go down to low. We're back in low. Double click. Get you in the turbo mode. That's your 1,000 lumens. One click and you're off. So I do like that. Nothing super crazy about the interface there. Side light, same thing. Press, you get your side light. Same features, low, medium, and high. We're on high, we're going to shut the light off. Press it again, we come back on high. Let's set it to low. Turn it off. Memory brings it back on low. Now, this is the interface that's going to be a little bit different. If you short press, you're in your white light mode. Turn it off. If you long press, you're in your red light mode. And this has a phenomenal red light, guys. So on the red light, you'll have your... Well, I turned it off. You'll have your low, medium, high. You double click this one and you're going to go into your emergency mode, which is just a strobe mode. And this thing is bright, guys. Click it again and you're off. Now on this one, the memory remembers the light function you were on. So when you single press it, we're on low. Single press it again, we're off. Long press, let's cycle through to low. We're going to turn it, well, cycle through to low. it comes back on low. Battery indicator right there lets you know how much battery life you have left. Good little light, guys. I think it's a good lightweight option for an everyday carry. In turbo mode, it's going to get you that super bright white light. If you've got it clipped to your shirt, you're shining out that way without taking it off. And if you want to take it off and see further away down the road, you can pull it off that way. And then you still have your red light for seeing at night and for a beacon. What they claim on this light right here, that if you're in spotlight mode, which is the top, moonlight, it's got a moonlight mode, low, medium, high, turbo. So if you're in the moonlight mode, you're looking at 5 lumens, high mode or low mode 10 lumens. Then you have 100 lumens for medium, 330 lumens for high, and then 1,000 for turbo. In moonlight mode, it'll run for 150 hours, 39 hours low, 4.5 hours medium, 1.5 hours high, and 1.3 hours in turbo. That's pretty impressive. A lot of lights, guys, they'll say, oh, it's 5,000 lumens. And then when you go over to see how long it'll be for 5,000 lumens, it'll be blank. Basically means when you turn the light on, it's going to automatically show you 5,000 lumens and start stepping down. Yes. Does it come on 5,000 lumens for a brief second? Yes. But in my mind, what they should put these lights as far as your working light, right? What are you going to be working with the most? High, medium, low. If high is 400 lumens, it's a 400 lumen light with the ability to go 1,000 lumens of turbo if you needed it for 5 seconds. This one, you can actually say that it's 1,000 lumen light because you can use it for an hour and 30 minutes or 1.3 hours. Which is impressive for such a small light. Anyways, guys, that's the Sofirn ST10. I think it's a great light. The good thing, about the light is it's IPX6 waterproof rated. It's 1 meter drop tested. You do have the, dual button operation. You do have the, what they are calling the intelligent lockout. 1, 2, 3. Blinks. Your light's locked out. All it'll do is flash. Nothing comes on no matter what you do. 1, 2, 3. Shows you. Light's back on. Turn it off. So you can lock the light out, which is good for if you're keeping it in a backpack. Again, coming in at only 49 grams or 1.73 ounces. I think it's a cool little light. I'll leave a link in the description if you want to check it out. Like I said, it is a Sofirn ST10. Anyways, guys, 3 ways to support the channel: Whitty's Gear, Buy Me a Coffee, memberships. If you want to help us out, those are 3 great ways. Do us a favor and at least like, share, subscribe. Click all those notifications. Give us a thumbs up. It has been pointed out to me lately that some of my videos, even if you have the notifications on, you're not getting alerted to those videos. It's been more than one person that's told me that. Don't know why that is. So anybody out there that's subscribed to my channel, I tend to try to put out a video every 24 hours. So if you have went a day and a half and haven't got a notification, go onto my channel and look. I guarantee you there's a video sitting there. Not sure why they're not notifying people in my videos, but I heard that's kind of common on YouTube. I'm just putting it out there. If you hadn't seen a video from me in over a day, you might want to go check my homepage. There's probably a video sitting in there that nobody's watching because a lot of people don't know it's there. Anyways, guys, love y'all. See you on the next one.